So we're just going to kind of hang out with this this layout that we have, and we're going to make some modifications to it just so you can start to explore the world of CSS and just make some minor adjustments to it so you can see just how powerful it really is. So again, we're going to have our index.html file over here on the left hand side in brackets and our style.css file over on the right hand side. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this actually looks like again. This is going to be our web page, and we really don't need any of this text on our page. So let's go into our HTML file and let's find it. It looks like it is right here. From this opening H2 to this closing P tag. So let's go ahead and delete that out of there. We'll save our file. I'm going to do a Command S. Let's go back to our web page, reload it, and perfect. It is gone. So back in here, let's take a look. We have our header, which again, just to remind you, the header is not the same as the head element. The header actually is one of those new HTML semantic elements that defines this right here, this header. So let's go back in here, and I'm just going to change this to sunset. And down here we have our navigation. So you'll see again, this is one of the new HTML5 semantic elements. It's just calling out a section, and within that section is going to be this navigation. So let me go back here, and this is the navigation that I'm referring to. So we can go in there. I'm not going to do it just yet, but we could go in there. We could modify this text right here. We could add a link in. Right now there is just a hashtag in between the double quotes. And one of the cool things about the hashtag is that it's just a placeholder link. It makes the link function, it just doesn't go anywhere. So if I was to click on this, it just stays right on the page, but it does show you that it is active, and it's a pretty cool placeholder to have when you need it. All right, so we have our article element over here. Again, it's right in our section element, and this article is going to be this section right here. All of this content, again, it closes. And then this entire section that has the navigation and the article is all within this opening section and closing section. And then finally we have our footer. It sits on its own. And again, another brand new HTML5 semantic element, which is the footer. And all it has is just this text right here that says footer, which you can see right here on the web page. So we're going to hop over to the style sheet. We're going to do some manipulation. We're going to change some colors around, and we're going to add in Google Fonts just to show you how flexible this really is. So I'm going to base my theme around sunsets, and what I'm going to do is just change out all of this content on the page along with a new color palette, and just kind of customize it so that it's sunset related. I'd like for you to do the same. You don't have to do sunsets. You could do anything that you want. If you want to do frogs or kittens or makeup or cars, whatever you want to do. We're not going to be adding in any pictures. Again, we're just going to be manipulating the text and adding in a color palette and Google Fonts. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to make sure first and foremost that my title is specific to sunsets. I'm going to Command save this. My header is sunset, and change this out. I'm going to go find some information online about it and plug that content into here. But for now, I'm just going to go to my page. I'm going to reload it. And of course, we'll see that it says sunset right here, exactly as it should. So I think first, what I'm going to do is go on the hunt for some colors. So let me go to, I'm going to go to my color hunt page here. And I'm just going to find something that inspires me, that is very sunset related. Let's see. How about, I'm going to use this one right here. So the cool thing about Color Hunt is that you can just click on this right here. This is the hex value number for each one of these individual colors. And when you click on that number, it will just copy it for you. So let's see, I want my banner here. I want this to be that nice orange color. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back into my style.css, and because I know this is the header, this is where my sunset text is sitting on, I'm going to change the background color. I'm going to take out those 6s, make sure that you always have your little hashtag in there, and I'm going to paste in my new color. Of course, I'm going to go and I'm going to save my style sheet, go back to my page, I'm going to reload it, and perfect, I have my color there. So let's see, I'm going to do that for the rest of my my sections here. Go back to Color Hunt. I'm going to, maybe I'll do this for my navigation. We'll see how it looks. Go back into brackets. I know that my navigation, I have my unordered list here. Let's see, let's find my colors. All right, so here is my nav. I'm going to take out those triple C's. I'm going to paste in my new color values, save it, go back to my page, refresh it. Oops, wrong one. Let's see here. Where are my colors? Well, that's interesting. It should have worked. Let me save that one more time. There we go. I just don't think I saved it. So there's my nice new color. And let's go and change we'll change the footer, and then we will change this article right here. So I'm thinking, let's do the article first. We'll go in proper order. I'm going to copy this, go in here, my article. Okay, looks like it's right over here in my background color. Gonna swap that out, paste in my new color, save that, go. I'm gonna refresh, excellent. And then my last one is gonna be the super dark gray. Okay, so I know that my footer is there, and let me scroll my style sheet. I can see my background color is 777s. I'm gonna go paste in my 4s. Now, you'll see that these are 6 4s. You can always do 3 4s if it's all the same letter or number. I'll leave it as 3 4s now, but you could do either or. Come over here. There we go. So now I have a brand new color palette here, and I am going to go and pick out a cool font for my header here and for my body text. So let's go to Google Fonts, and there's so many to choose from. I really don't have one in mind right now, but let me just scroll through here. I do love Oswald. So I'm going to go into Oswald, And let's see, I'm going to select this font. And I'm also going to go back and select another font. I'm a huge fan of Open Sans. Let's see. Let me just scroll through here. Let's do this one. I love this, the Open Sans Condensed. I'm going to add that one also. So you'll see now I have two families selected. So what we're going to do, there's two steps here. One is we have to copy and paste this code right into the head of our HTML document. And you'll see up here instructions on how to embed your font. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to do a Command C. I'm going to go back into brackets, look for my index.html file, and I am going to do a return. I'm going to paste, do a Command V. I'm going to paste that Google font right into the head. It has to be in the head. I'm going to save this. And then the next step is to specify these two fonts in our CSS. So let's go ahead. I want this font to be Oswald. So let's go back to Google Fonts. Okay, I'm just going to copy. I'm going to do a Command C, and I'll come back for that Open Sans after. I'm going to go into my style sheet. I'm going to find my header because this is what I ultimately want to change. And I am just going to make another return here. I'm going to paste that in. Now this bothers me. I just want to make that nice and formatted. Let me go ahead and save this. We'll go look at our page by reloading it. And you'll see that I have a nice new font there. So it's very simple to do. We'll go back in. Let's go get our Open Sans. Copy that. And I would like that to be for the entire body here. I want it to be for all other text. So right now the font family is Arial, Helvetica, Sans Serif. So I'm taking all of that out and I'm going to paste in my new one, which is Open Sans Condensed Sans Serif. Go ahead and save my style sheet. Let's go back in here, refresh. Great, now everything in the body is formatted so that it's my Open Sans Condensed font.